Alright, what is going on, my soldier gamers? I'm Commander-in-Chief, Warzone 57, and welcome back to another installment of Warzone Talks, where the unnoticed get noticed and then some. For those who are returning, welcome back, and for those who are new, welcome, and here's the rundown of the series. I find new or local channels that are suggested or recommended to me, and I conduct a quick viewing session to see what's up, and I bring them on to recommend to you sods. Now, before I get started, you guys are looking at some Battlefield 1 gameplay. I'm trying to get ready for the next installment, which is Battlefield 5. I'm going to actually talk about that in a later video. But I get off some pretty good kills with vehicles and with light machine gun. It happens to be just my favorite class. I'm trying to get better at the other ones. One reason that it was taking so long for me to actually do another Warzone Talks, one of the reasons is because I honestly wanted to revamp or reformat the way I do this series, you know, just to give you guys a little bit more visuals or show you guys who these people are, not just telling you, hey, go to this channel and see what they're up with. I mean, I still want you guys to do that, but I want to give you guys a little taste of it first. So without further ado, or without any further interruption, let's get on with the shoutouts. First off, we have
right? Fuck, there's a tank behind you! There's a tank behind you!
I'm not in that anymore. Good luck.
Run, Immortal!
Shit. It's scattered. Let me get out.
We're out of here, boys.
He doesn't see me yet.
We won't go down without a fight.
We can't all hide behind the same rock.
Everybody charge him, just screw it, just charge him. He's got nothing if we all charge him.
We got it.
Don't blow up the C4. Oh, I got no C4! Oh, I had no C4! Oh, the Michael B!
Wait.
I don't think he sees me in there.
that, my friends, was Doom49 and his gang, and let me say, I've subbed to this guy 3 years back, and he and his gang has not lost their edge one bit. This is just a tip of the iceberg for when it comes to them and their content. And whenever they are on the battlefield of anything, whether it being Battlefield games, CSGO, Escape from Tarkov, or any other game they play, they still, for some reason, I guess they've been doing it for a long time, they still have that their quick wits and their comedic banter, and they just have so much of luck when it comes to getting kills or pulling off insane kills or just exploiting just certain aspects of the game. I'm gonna show you guys one of them before we get to the end of the shout out. But him and his team, especially when he usually have Immortal HD on his team, oh my god. When it comes to his editing and sound effects, they're on point on every single scene. It matches every contact or encounter, as well as placement of captions with him talking with his team, or his team talking to him, or just if anything happens. He doesn't oversaturate it. He just does it here and there, and it kind of throws you off guard because you never know when to expect stuff like that. And he and his friends are the reason that I play these games, and they just show how great these communities are and can be. But before I get to the next subscriber or to the next shout out, let me just show you what I mean about exploiting certain aspects of video games. This is coming from Battlefield 1.
Guys, they're behind us over here. They're on top of the building. Hold on,
Here comes a bomber. Yep. Oh no, and a light tank's coming in. Yeah, there's a light tank.
This is like you're making so much points, and I'm just smashing grenades at them.
Gonna smash Becky.
This should not be a thing! This is ridiculous!
You can't get over it.
Oh my god! Guys, I got a kill!
Oh, he finally got a kill.
Right? I got another!
Just title of the video Dice Please.
This is gonna be Dice Please!
And that's pretty much what I have for him right now, but like I said, these guys never seem to disappoint. I really enjoy their commentary, really enjoy their content, and honestly, when it comes to Battlefield 5, and if they buy any other games, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they can do and see if I can do that with my friends as well. That's going to be up with them. I hope they get more and more recognition than from what they're getting now. Hopefully I'm able to help any way I can, very little. I know I'm still a small content creator, but a little help goes a long way. Alright, next up, number 2, we have...
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up. It's basically what you expect from the title. Just a lot of stupid people doing stupid things on the road. Idiots on wheels. Oh my god, I mean, honestly, don't get me wrong, it's weird to watch this stuff, but I watch it on a daily. I don't know. It's weird though. I mean, some will have you laugh, some will have you be like, what the fuck, and why? Why would you think that that's a good idea? And you'll see a lot of fucking idiots speeding on snow, trying to make illegal U-turns, even having people on motorcycles get smacked around or doing some smacking themselves. It is ridiculous, and I'm not gonna lie, you'll see just a very few Americans doing it, but what do you see it happening to on the majority? Europeans. People from Russia, people around Asia. I know that's not European, but it's all around the Middle East and Asia. I guess just some rules just don't apply in all aspects of the world. I mean, that's a no duh Poindexter type of comment, but still, you have to. If you guys are so short-minded or small-minded, hopefully this can like wake you up. So if you're around these type of environments, not just watch out for yourself, watch out for others, because you never know what might pop off. But if you ask me, I like these type of channels and videos. Why? Because they show you what not to do in certain situations and what to expect or look out for. If you ask me, it's something definitely worth taking a quick look at. But yeah, that's it for that. I mean, it's self-explanatory, actually. But we're gonna get to the last one, and I had to give this guy mad props for what he does. Final entry, number 3. I was about to say level 3 because he's a gamer. But yeah, number 3, we have.
Why do people care about Kingdom Hearts? 2018 has been defined by stupid ideas. There are a lot of stupid ideas that make their way across our television screens in one capacity or another. Some of them are stupid ideas that create stupid results, such as rebooting Duke Nukem or replacing the Ghostbusters with louder, less interesting Ghostbusters. Not every idea is a good idea, and many are pitched for what they mean to the creators from a monetary perspective, as opposed to what they mean for the quality of the final product. But then there are the stupid ideas that are so crazy, that are so unique in their ridiculousness, that they work. And then there's the mayhem that is the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Clean Prince Gaming. Now this guy, to me, is still fairly new to YouTube, but for him to have these many subscribers and to already have a successful layout on what his channel consists of, I have to say I'm very impressed with this guy. He conducts video essays and vlogs and does much research on the topic at hand that he wants to discuss with his audience regarding how a video game or franchise has been either successful and how it plummeted, or in this case, how video games and franchise have been murdered. That's his series. Something didn't just die, it was murdered. And he starts from the very beginning on how this game or how this franchise came to be, and then what were some of the important things that happened throughout their life cycle or throughout their timeline that made them actually deplete in sales, deplete in customers, deplete in just anything that they were trying to go for. And a lot of things kill certain games or certain franchises. Sometimes it's going to be the publishers, and sometimes it's going to be the developers. Most of the time, it comes down to the audience that they're portraying as, because we're the ones who actually helps monetize this type of stuff, and not just how the game is, but what the game consists of in its mechanics. And I'm talking about pay to win, loot boxes, all this stuff. The more times we buy into the stuff, the more that it gets progressively worse. And it's not just with that, it's with this egotistical mindset that some of these people have that help these franchises dwindle into basically nothingness. And this guy is, his visuals, when it comes to explaining some things, he'll have like a template or a picture, and then in the background of that picture it has certain videos or certain motion captures that are placed inside those little areas, and it has very calming music, and he is very articulate with his commentary. So put all of those together and it's practically just an ASM. You don't really have to look at the video. And what I also like is that he does certain titles of certain sections that he wants to talk about, and then before discussing it, he actually puts in certain scenes from TV shows that actually resemble what he's about to talk about. So you kind of understand what the premise of that cartoon or that TV episode kind of displays on the subject at hand. And I think that that's very original. It's very different. I've seen other people do it, like Layman Gaming, but not to the I would say succession to what Clean Prince Gaming does. Alright, so that is it for all the shoutouts I have for the time being. Links to channels and videos will be in the description below. Also, let me know if you or someone you know wants to receive a shoutout as well, and I will keep you all updated for when the next episode of Warzone Talks will be released. So let's talk about some other things that are going on with me and what I have planned for my channel as of this time. So I'm finally back doing this series, and it's glad to be back, don't get me wrong, but when I first started, it felt like I oversaturated this series when it was still new, and you know, I kind of really wanted to help a lot of people out. I want to keep the series going. I want to keep it moving in the right direction and having it increase maybe weekly or bi-weekly or monthly or bi-monthly. But as I got to doing that, a lot of people, I guess, felt like it wasn't really, either it wasn't really helping or it got pretty stale pretty fast as a result of me doing it all the time. I'm still going to be doing these, but in a small quantity. But I just want to still thank all you soldiers who have been sticking with me throughout this expansion of time for not being on YouTube, or just giving you guys a whole bunch of reinforcement filler or games with no commentary. Like I said, I was going through some tough times. My upload schedule has not been easy. I've been trying to come up with new ideas on how to create original content with the upcoming and recent games on my channel that I am doing, and to make background gameplay that keeps you guys entertained. I haven't really had success in playing a lot of games, having victories, or just having okay content. So that's one reason why this series was taking too long. I just haven't been on my A game. Another that with trying to get back into school and still, you know, working. I'm part-time, but my manager has me doing full-time hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I still enjoy it because I get a little bit more coin in my back pocket. However, whenever I do these long shifts, I just become so depleted of any feeling of doing anything, but just coming home, taking my clothes off, going to bed. I've also been working 8 days straight, and I've been physically and mentally drained. So I took the first day off that I had, which was yesterday, Thursday, to write this script and doing the final editing this morning on Friday. So if I'm lucky, this video will be live by 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And yes, this whole video has been done with me making a script. Even up to this point, even to what I'm saying, is now being scripted. LOL. Now, I'm also in the works of building a second computer. The build that I have now is okay, but I really want to push gaming to the limits that my current build just can't do. It's going to be an AM4 build with Ryzen 7 CPU installed with a 64 gigabyte of RAM, a liquid cooler, and still going to be rocking my GTX Strix 1080 Strix graphics card. And we'll have all the parts until the end of July or August because, you know, pricing for these things are really high. You can buy anything else from motherboard to an actual stable GPU graphics card, but when it comes to the CPU and it comes to the RAM, those things are very costly. But I am going to do all I can in my power to, you know, continue to save up money and just buy them in small amounts. I'm not gonna go and buy everything because I don't want to be flat fucking broke. But I'm also going to continue playing Far Cry 5 to its completion, also adding commentary. Even if I feel like I don't want to do it, I'm going to do what I can to try and bring out some better commentary for you guys. And it's going to not just say what I'm doing or how this is going to go down. Try to be more funny because I understand that I have not been as funny as I should have been in a lot of videos that I've done. So I really kind of want to bring that on back to my channel because that's what some of you soldiers loved so much with my Spider-Man stuff. And I'm going to continue to do that from this year. And also, when it comes to Far Cry 5, the newest update, Far Cry 5 Hours of Darkness DLC, is being released on June 5th, so I only have a few days to actually get the main game done. So when it comes to the DLC, I'll already be at the time to do it and, you know, continue to play the game and, you know, have you guys with the latest gameplay. And honestly, I am so excited because it takes place in the Vietnam War era, which is the Cold War, I have to say, is one of my favorite and intriguing events of being, you know, on this planet. Now, I'm not going to say the war itself was good. By far means it wasn't. But just the aspect of it, the guns, the atmosphere, all the stories that you hear, the environments that took place in, if I said weapons, I'm going to say it again, the weapons, dude. And just the anti-air and the anti-vehicles weaponry to the vehicles and air stuff they had. The planes, oh my god, dude. It's just so interesting on how much shit went down. Like I said, it's been the worst war I feel like we've ever been into, and I think we didn't even win the war. I think we all pulled out. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. I don't want to be too wrong with the stuff that I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else that I'm going to be talking about, except for when it comes to things with E3 2018. I wasn't really too excited for E3 2017, but 18, when it comes to a lot of games that I'm hearing about, I am so excited with Rage 2. I really want to get on Rage 1, so I'm already up to date on what's going on. People say that that game wasn't really, how do I say it? It wasn't really too much of the first game story-wise. So I would have to play the game to actually understand that. I don't really want to go through the cutscenes and stuff that you see on YouTube and they just make a big movie of it, because you'll miss out on important stuff. So I just want to experience it for myself. And for you soldiers who haven't even played Raid or even heard of the game, I kind of want to do that for you guys as well. And when it comes to E3, I also want to talk about my impressions of each conference, what games I'm excited about, and I also want to do a video on Battlefield 5's release trailer and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 trailers, because I know they have 3 maps for zombies, a big map for Battle Royale, and then it's no campaign and it's single player. Now, I don't know if the content of that is going to be free or not, but I'm going to try and go back to the reveal conference and just see, you know, what they're talking about. That and Battlefield 5. and I'm actually excited to do vlogs this year, or start doing vlogs on giving my impressions on certain games that are coming out. But that's going to be it for right now, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the small changes that I have for Warzone Talks. Let me know what you guys missed or what you guys actually like as of the new changes that I have. What do you think I could have done better to improve on it? And when it comes to Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5, what do you guys think about the trailers? Do you think it could have been better, or do you think if missed something? What could have been placed inside the trailer that will have you more invested in the game? And which one would you buy? Honestly, I might buy both, because I love Battlefield 5. Well, I love Battlefield because I've played Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, and I'm playing Battlefield 1, but I have to say Battlefield 3 was by far the best one of the series, also with Bad Company series, Bad Company 2. And honestly, we all want to complain about what's going on with Call of Duty. Let's just face it, Call of Duty's never going to change. They're not really going to listen to, you know, true COD players. They're going to always go to the smaller voices. I mean, they listened, but to me that it just doesn't look different from Black Ops 3. But for what they're doing, it does look like an okay change in my perspective. I'm still gonna buy it just to see what's going on, what it brings new to the table, and then I'll give my impressions when that game comes out. I'll try my best to actually make a scripted review and show you my thoughts and opinions on that game, as well as Battlefield 5. But you guys, y'all can play whatever games you want, as long as it makes you happy, as long as you have fun with it, and as long as you are willing to actually make changes on how you play to get better at that game. Things aren't going to change by far at all with Call of Duty. We've already helped them go into a route that some of us aren't even happy with, and it's not going to go back anytime soon. We can tell people not to buy it, not to play it, not to pay for it, but people are still going to do it. Only thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to subject myself in spending money on microtransactions, things that could have been in the game now, and it's just behind a paywall. But if there are no season passes, who knows? I might get the Black Ops 4, and I might just, you know, play the game with all of its core features. If it's just DLC, I'm gonna wait to see what the DLC consists of, or I might play it and give you guys my impressions as well. Battlefield 5, people keep on getting upset because a female's in there. Now, honestly, if you want to make it historically accurate, I'd say leave it in the storyline, leave it in the campaign. But multiplayer, I think y'all could just go crazy, just like they did in World War II, even though I think any section of World War games would be better on Battlefield, not Call of Duty anymore. God, I thought Call of Duty World War II was okay. Play it again? No, definitely not. But I am going to be buying both games. I am going to give you guys my own unbiased opinion on what the games are and how I feel about them. Also, let you guys let me know about what are you most excited for in E3 2018. Honestly, I'm a little bit excited for what they have for Rage 2. I'm actually going to be playing that game, or getting that game when it first comes out, because I'm already looking forward to it. It looks so good. I think I already talked about Rage 2 a few minutes back, but if not, I'm gonna say it now. I have Alzheimer's. This part is unscripted, by the way, so if you hear me making a few mistakes, that's because this part I'm just making for, you know, time consumption. But I'm gonna let you guys listen to the rest of this gameplay. Thank you all for watching. If you'd like to see be my personal firing squad, execute that like button. If you have a YouTube channel, or you know someone else who has a YouTube channel and they want a shout out, let me know in the comment section below. And if this was the best video that you've seen thus far, please add to your favorites, let people know what I do. And if you want to be a part of this army today, because I want you all to be entertained and have your voices heard, then subscribe to Enlist today, and that's going to be about it. And as always, this is Warzone 157. Remind you to keep your eyes on the prize, finger on the trigger at all times. That's going to be the end of my transmission. I will see you soldiers in the next battle. So have a good day, night, wherever you're from, and as always, Warzone out.